So there are nearly 40 credit reporting agencies in the United States, but the big three dominate the market. Now, I'm not talking about Ice Cube's league of former hoop stars here. I'm talking about TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, right? Each of these three are required to provide you with one free credit report every 12 months, which you probably already know. Now, that's important information because that's an opportunity for you to review your credit reports for errors, because errors, they can cost you money and major points in your credit scores if they're left unaddressed, right? So the big three credit bureaus, they collect this information about how we manage our financial obligations, and they sell this information to lenders and credit scoring companies, which, well, they use it to help determine eligibility for loans and lines of credit. You know, they're making a judgment, right? So we're talking about employers, car dealers, property management companies, and, you know, just pretty much any other kind of decision maker. They use this data from the three credit bureaus to evaluate applications. So where did all this begin? So first we have TransUnion, right? TransUnion started in 1968 and is headquartered in Chicago. It was formerly a holding company for Union Tank Car Company and entered the credit reporting business in 1969 with the acquisition of Credit Bureau of Cook County. And TransUnion has credit reports from more than 500 million people worldwide, and it provides data tracking and analytics services to a wide range of businesses, as well as credit reports, scores, monitoring services, and things like that to consumers. TransUnion is a publicly traded company, and its largest shareholders are Goldman Sachs and Advent International. Next up is Equifax. Now, they're the oldest of the three bureaus, and they were founded in 1899. Yeah, and they're headquartered in Atlanta. They focus on business-to-business spaces, mostly selling, consumers' credit and insurance data to financial institutions, to government agencies, insurance providers, and a lot of retail companies. Now, they've been selling credit reports, credit scores, and credit monitoring to the general public since 1999. So it took them 100 years to get into that business. Equifax has faced controversy over its collection of personal information in the past, and you may remember they were subject to a major data breach back in 2017. The last one is Experian. They were originally known as Retail Credit Company, and they were founded in the United States also in 1899, but I guess a few months after the other one. They changed their name in 1975 to avoid controversy that was surrounding the collection of personal information in the 60s and 70s, which led to the passage of the FCRA, which you'll hear me refer to, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? Experian is headquartered in Dublin, Ireland, and has operations in 37 countries. They provide credit reporting and related services to individuals and businesses. They're also publicly traded, and their largest shareholder is BlackRock. In addition to the big three, there are a lot of alternative credit bureaus, and they collect and sell information about individuals, like Telecheck, Check Systems, CoreLogic. You may have heard of some of these. These alternative credit bureaus, they don't have the same level of resources and data as the big three, but they can still affect your credit score, right? And some of those individual bureaus like Inovis and LexisNexis, well, they can help protect your credit from fraud and identity theft. We'll talk about that in a different video when I get into how and when you should use credit freezes. They can be a great tool. Now, as far as errors go, errors on credit reports can show up for a variety of reasons and can have serious consequences if they're not corrected, okay? So as a consumer, you have the right to dispute errors on your credit report under the FCRA, which is, again, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. But again, that's a longer conversation, so we'll talk about disputes and things like that in another video. For now, I just want to give you a brief overview of the big 40 and more so the big three and the smaller 37, right? So this is the beginning of a series of a long line of credit-related, data-driven information sessions that we're going to be providing to you. This is like credit from A to Z, everything that you need to know to build your credit, to have business credit, to improve your personal credit, to keep your personal credit safe. These are important things that nobody talks to us about in the community. And I've always found that strange. So I want to be able to be a resource for you all. And if this start is something that feels good, if it's something that you feel like you can benefit from, again, we're going to go down the road. We're going to talk about a lot of things related to credit. I'll get to as much stuff as I can. I'll also, periodically talk about credit cards and things of that nature because I do have a lot of credit cards. I have been able to build a lot of business and personal credit with my knowledge. And really, I've done that in just really the last 2 or 3 years, right since before 2020. So this is a big deal for me. It's a big deal for everyone because we all have to live with credit forever. All right. So if you like that idea, if this sounds like something that's good to you, please drop a comment. Tell me what things you'd like to know about credit. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We got more great stuff to come. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you soon.